Welcome, gentlemen. This is Eric Von Sydow, also known as Hypnotica. And in today's video, we are going to talk about sex. How to have more sex, how to feel more pleasure during sex, and how to rock a woman's world in the bedroom. Now, as men, there's countless things that we can do to become more attractive to women. We can improve our eye contact, our vocal tone, and our body language. We can eat right, work out, and exercise. We can work on our confidence and our charisma. And absolutely, all these things can get a woman interested in you. But at the end of the day, I've come to accept that the number one reason that makes a woman truly respect you and admire you as a man and feel lucky and proud to be with you and choose to be with you over any other man is being a good lover. It's only the natural act of sex that can make a woman feel addicted to you on a primal level. And when you know that you're that rare guy who can make a woman's body tingle in ecstasy and take her mind to levels of pleasure she didn't know she could experience, you will unlock levels of confidence, motivation, discipline, and happiness that literally cannot be accessed in any other way. And so, given that being a rare man who can expand a woman's sexual world is truly the cornerstone of gaining a woman's respect, desire, and loyalty, and makes you feel so much more masculine, powerful, and fulfilled, then it absolutely puzzles me that nowadays, when women tell me about the men that they date, they tell me that most men suck in bed. That's literally the phrase they use. They say, he's a great guy, but he just sucks in bed. And I even had women confess to me that they would rather spend a night alone with a dildo and a vibrator than see the guy that they're dating. Now, this seems to be happening because up until recently, it was okay for a guy to be average in sex. If a guy knew about missionary, cowgirl, and doggy style, and he knew how to find the G-spot, well, women would say, good enough. But the tides are changing, man, because these days women are being sexually liberated, meaning a woman's not going to hesitate to ditch a guy if his sexual skills are not up to par, and there's plenty of guys hitting on her, so it's easy for her to move to the next one and try him out. She doesn't need to settle for average anymore. And this brings up an important question, and that is, why are most men only average in bed? Well, let me start by saying this, okay? I don't believe that it's all our fault. There's a strange reason for our collective low performance in the bedroom, and here it is. Our society, especially the mainstream media, has made it their mission to shame men for our sexual desires. If you express your sexual desires, they say you're objectifying women. All right, if you sleep with a lot of women, you're a chauvinistic pig. If you praise a woman's beauty, they don't call it a compliment. They call it toxic masculinity. They basically want you to feel that your natural sexual urges are taboo and wrong. They want you to sit down, shut up, and pretend to have no interest in sex. A great example would be Russell Brand, okay? He's a smart guy. He's operating at the highest level of consciousness and success. A sexually free man who's literally slept with thousands of women. But what would the media often say about him? They'd say, oh, he's a sex addict. Or they'll say, he needs to settle down. They harassed him and demanded that he change his playboy ways. They wanted to bring him down and make him feel what? Shame. So why would they do this? Why would they want to keep a sexually free man down so that he questions his manhood? Well, the fact is because society is afraid of sexually free men. Remember this. When you're able to rock a woman's world in the bedroom and when you feel yourself exude sexual energy and sexual charisma, that makes women want to sleep with you. And when they do, you'll quickly become a more confident man, a more masculine man, a more powerful man, a man who thinks for himself, what I consider an upright, ballsy motherfucker who relentlessly goes for what he wants. And that's the kind of guy that lives by his own rules. Remember, society doesn't want free men who take control of their lives and do what they want. They see sexually free men as a threat. And so, they want to completely repress all male sexual desire. And guess what happens in societies that suppress male sexual desire? Well, men are afraid to teach sex. Men are afraid to learn about sex. And there's very few people that offer any advice about sex. I mean, men who have the most sex, like rock stars, celebrities, and porn stars, they don't share their tricks, okay? And they're rock stars, celebrities, and porn stars. Women are attracted to that, okay? Think about the guys that write academics. They don't really have much real world experience. They can write about it, but they really haven't had much practice, okay? And let's face it, most advice on blogs and even YouTube just downright sucks, with nothing more advanced than things like how to find the G-spot. So, I had to do something about it because I'm not going to stand by and watch society suppress male sexuality. And I don't want to see men forced to be average in bed and struggle to win the respect and admiration of the women that they desire. Nor do I like the idea of women needing to choose a sex toy over a man she's seeing. So, I decided to do something about it. My unique experience has put me in the position of knowing a lot about sex. First, 20 years ago, I worked as a male stripper. Me and 5 other guys, we'd travel from town to town, perform shows for crowds of over 1,000 women. A lot of sex was had, and a lot was learned. After that, I spent 23 years working in a strip club, managing 50 highly sexual women each night. So, as you can imagine, in this sexually charged environment, it's impossible for sex not to happen, especially after work. So, as you can see, I was lucky to work in environments where the current repression of male sexuality didn't stand much of a chance. And this may shock you, though thanks mostly to my unique line of work, I've estimated easily sleeping with over 1,000 women, and that's conservatively. Now, I'm not saying this to brag. I say this to let you know that I'm the real deal, and I'm someone that you can learn from. Because during my experience, I invented dozens of original sexual techniques. I learned things like this: how to give a non-orgasmic woman her first orgasm, how to last as long as I like, how to talk a woman to orgasm, okay, how to have sex in a way that maintains my sex drive and libido so that I never have issues of getting aroused or hard, how to instantly sense a woman's orgasmic triggers and make her come fast even if she struggles with other guys, how to make a woman squirt on command. And of course, this is just barely scratching the surface. So, I've reached a point of sexual satisfaction. Okay, I've gathered many lifetimes of experience, and now it's about sharing. Now it's my mission to teach these sexual techniques to as many motivated men as possible. You see, at first I taught these in private sessions, with students paying me from $125 to $500 for the consultation. In fact, you may even know some of my earliest, most famous students, including Neil Strauss, author of the New York Times best-selling book, The Game, and also David D'Angelo, entrepreneur and creator of the incredible valuable book and video series, Double Your Dating. And since then, I've literally had thousands of students. And right now, 93 of their success stories are on my website. And every single one of them is 5 stars. Why? Because my methods really help men transform their sex lives. Listen, if I had all the time in the world, I would love to speak to every guy one-on-one and show him these amazing techniques. But, of course, that's impossible. So, to help as many men as possible get incredible sex lives, here's what I did. For the past 18 months, I've organized and dedicated all my time to putting in all my original, never publicly released sex techniques into a video training program, and it's finally ready. So, now my friends, I want to invite you to access my 23 years of experience of original techniques, learned and gained from sleeping with thousands of women, inside what may be the best sexual training on the planet. It's called Modern Day Sexual Man. Modern Day Sexual Man is an 8-module video series that will teach you everything you need to know to transform into a sexual powerhouse in the bedroom and rock a woman's world. Modern Day Sexual Man is for you if you refuse to be ashamed of your sexual nature. It's for you if you demand amazing sex life. This is for you if you want to take any woman to unimaginable levels of pleasure and ecstasy and receive the kind of respect and admiration that cannot be gained in any other way. When you know this stuff, you're going to be able to walk into a room of 100 guys and know that you can please a woman better than every single one of them. And that's going to make you feel so much more relaxed and confident in all areas of your life. So let me give you a taste of what you're going to experience when you listen to each module in Modern Day Sexual Man. You're going to discover the optimal hand position, pace, and pressure to give a woman a squirting orgasm. I'm going to show you secrets of erotic hypnosis and language patterns to literally talk a woman to orgasm without even touching her. You're going to learn tricks to penetrate a woman deeply and hit all of her pleasure spots from every angle, even if a guy has an average or below average penis, including a position you're going to love called the water pump sex position. This is by far the quickest, easiest way to make a woman orgasm from vaginal sex. And I'm also going to show you my incredible pubic bone humming technique, which sends perfectly timed pulses of vibrating pleasure through an entire vagina. And I'm also going to show you how to overcome many sexual difficulties, meaning I'll be showing you how to overcome premature ejaculation and last 30 minutes or more, how to overcome feelings of guilt or shame around sex, how to overcome performance anxiety and insecurity so that you're going to feel calm, centered, and in control, and how to feel more sensation and have stronger orgasms. And last but not least, how to get hard on command and stay hard without going soft during sex. And I'm going to show you tricks to shorten your refractory period and even become multi-orgasmic. You'll also get an entire module just on anal sex, all right? You're going to find out the #1 secret why women resist anal and a surefire formula to help her overcome her fear. You're also going to learn about my anal clutching technique for a comfortable, pain-free rear entry. You're going to discover the best lubes to use and the best speed and rhythm for maximum comfort and relaxation. And I'm also going to show you a hypnotic language pattern to get her addicted to giving you oral pleasure because she gets more pleasure from giving it. Teaching her this technique will make a porn star look like an amateur as far as she's concerned. And remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg, a taste of what you're going to find inside modern day sexual man. If you use 10% of what I'm going to teach you, you'll easily be the best lover that she's ever had. Now, maybe you're thinking modern day sexual man is going to be crazy expensive. I mean, after all, we're literally talking about transforming you into a sexual powerhouse who can rock a woman's world better than 99% of the guys on the planet. But don't worry, man, because I've already mentioned this. I really believe that if we get this into the hands of enough men, we could really change the world. So that means modern day sexual man has to be affordable for any guy. So modern day sexual man is not going to be hundreds of dollars. In fact, it's less than $100. And no, it's not like $97 either. Today, you're going to get modern day sexual man for the one-time secure payment of just $67. And all you have to do to get started is click the button below this video. If you average it out over the next 30 days, that's just $2.23, which means you're going to have the most earthquaking sex of your life for less than the price of a cup of coffee in most places. And that's before I include hundreds of dollars in free bonus gifts. Now, I plan to offer this video series to you at a later date, and then I thought, no, you know what, I'm just going to throw it in for free with Modern Day Sexual Man. So your first bonus is the Ultimate Polyamory Guide. I'm going to show you step by step how to get into a polyamorous relationship. I'm going to tell you exactly what to say to a woman to make her okay with you sleeping with multiple women, and also how to organize threesomes. Your second bonus is going to be called 6 Secret Spots to Meet Single Women. If you want high quality women, forget the bars and the clubs. I'll show you where to meet high quality girlfriend potential women who keep their bodies in shape with a sense of humor and intelligence. These places are full of sexy single women, yet most men do not even know that they exist. Your third bonus is called Friends to Lovers. You'll discover everything you need to know about turning a female friend into a lover, what to say, what to do, and how to act. So, you can flip this around even if you've been in the friend zone for years. Your fourth bonus is the Smooth Talker. One of the most common questions I get from my students is, what should I say? I'll show you a technique to allow you to speak as long as you want without ever running out of things to say. And you're also going to learn how to use the rhythm and tone of your voice to sound sexier and more masculine and more dominant. Your fifth bonus is going to be called Sex Buddy to Girlfriend. If you want to start a relationship, this will be the perfect complement to modern day sexual man. This method will help you turn a woman into your loyal, loving girlfriend. There's no easier, faster, more enjoyable, and surefire way than to get your ideal woman into a happy, fulfilling relationship. And your sixth bonus is called the Sex Drive Diet. I'm going to show you what little known foods that I eat that boost your sex drive even higher, so that you're going to walk through the world in a state of raw, masculine sexual energy. I'm also going to tell you which 5 foods that you're maybe eating that are silently murdering your sex drive. So in addition to Modern Day Sexual Man, you're going to be getting all these bonus gifts worth hundreds of dollars totally free, and you're still just going to pay $67. And I want to let you know, Modern Day Sexual Man is totally guaranteed, and here's what I mean. Order Modern Day Sexual Man right now. Watch it on your computer or your tablet or your iPhone. Learn my original sex techniques that you will not find anywhere else. Feel the power and the confidence that comes with your new ability to give a woman the most soul-squeezing orgasm she's ever felt. Feel sexual freedom flowing through you. Feel proud to be a rare man who can take a woman to levels of pleasure she didn't even know existed. And if you're not entirely satisfied with the results, then just send me a quick email to support@hypnotica.org. Mention that modern day sexual man wasn't what you were looking for, and within 24 hours you're going to receive a courteous refund, every penny paid, with no hassles and no questions asked, and we're still going to be friends. Sure, I know a few guys out there will take advantage of this. They'll buy it, they'll love it, and they're going to ask for a refund. But listen, that's okay, man. I don't mind taking the risk because I don't want there to be any doubt stopping you from enjoying the huge transformation in your sex life that you deserve. So go ahead, man. I'm taking all the risk. You don't have to take any risk whatsoever. Click the button below and try out Modern Day Sexual Man 100% risk-free, all right? Now, I guess if you haven't clicked that button yet, I'm going to say this. You have a choice. A choice of what sort of man you want to be. You can continue to live to conform to society's repression of male sexuality. You can stay in line and let them shame you for your sexual nature. And you can be an average sexual performer. I don't want that for you. Women don't want that for you. And I know you don't want that for you either. So don't be that guy. Don't choose to endure another second of less than amazing sex than you deserve. Instead, be the guy that says, I'm ready. Be the guy who seizes opportunities. Be the guy who demands sexual freedom and an amazing sex life. So make a decision right now to transform into a sexual powerhouse. Decide to learn the sexual techniques that will let you rock a woman's world. Decide that you're going to be a modern day sexual man, a confident, attractive man. The man women want you to be, and don't look back. So, go ahead, take advantage of my 60-day money-back guarantee. Click the button below and try out Modern Day Sexual Man today. You're going to be so glad you did. Congratulations, and thanks for listening.